Welcome to another demonstration video of Resolve. We are going to take a look at how Resolve integrates with IBM NetCall and BMC Remedy to help network operations centers automatically respond to network incidents. Today's use case for our demonstration will be troubleshooting and responding to hanged cells in a radio access network. A hanged cell could have occurred for a variety of reasons, so it's important to troubleshoot it correctly and log those details for future reference. Let's first take a look at the NetCall event viewer, which shows the event, now green because Resolve has already completed troubleshooting and resolution automatically. From this view, we can see the node name RBS301. Resolve has enriched this event with the corresponding ticket ID. On a side note, the Resolve platform includes an intelligent mapping rules engine so you can define which runbook is executed for the specific type of incoming event, such as using the event ID, alert group, alert key, so forth and so on. From within NetCall, we can access the Resolve Diagnostics dashboard for this specific event, or we can flip over to Remedy and view the same user interface that way. From that NetCall event, Resolve has automatically created an incident in Remedy and summarized its actions to the work notes. Resolve also adds a new guided resolution button to the Remedy user interface so that engineers and service desk staff can view more detailed information if they need to, and be provided with additional knowledge and steps to resolve issues that might require additional assistance. Let's click this button and have a look at the Resolve dashboard. Now we can see the Resolve Diagnostics and Troubleshooting dashboard within the Remedy user interface, so there's no clicking between two separate applications. Resolve uses a red, amber, green traffic light system to display which actions or steps in the automation completed successfully, failed, or require further assistance. The Resolve dashboard tells us that it's received and acknowledged the event from NetCall. Next up on the dashboard are a couple of items that help us understand related historic activity. Additionally, Resolve can integrate with your ITSM and fault management systems to display the number of tickets or faults recorded for a specific CI. And for awareness or visibility, we can see a warning here because this device experiences a lot of faults, 9 so far. Next, we can see that Resolve created the incident in Remedy and logged the ticket number. Resolve then connects into the Ericsson OSS platform via an SSH session and loads the needed managed objects or MOs so it can interact with the relevant network elements. Resolve initiates a remote restart of the affected radio base station or RBS with the required restart reason attached to the command. Once it's been restarted, Resolve then connects back into the radio base station to ensure the correct cell status and radio links are enabled, i.e. checking for a non-zero as a validation check. Resolve then connects into NetCall and validates that the original event has been cleared following the restart. This is the last validation check before updating the ticket as resolved. Now, this is a great example of end-to-end closed-loop automation. But what if Resolve needed further information or needed an informed response about how to resolve this issue? Let me show you how Resolve can step this up a gear. I've just flipped over to a well-known collaboration tool called Slack. If your automations or runbooks need human assistance, you can configure Resolve to reach out to the network engineers group at the NOC via a specific Slack channel and announcement to get assistance from that team. Okay, so I can see a new group channel was just created, which has grabbed my attention. I can review the summary of this incident as well as the incident notes. Resolve is asking for my help, so I'm going to click on the I can help button. Now, the relevant Resolve runbook understands from previous incidents of this type that a restart of the radio base station is required, but it needs some further information from a network engineer. The Resolve learning algorithms report that 78.62% of the time, the correct answers are restart rank 0 and restart reason 8. But Resolve was asking for my help here. It needs to know the correct parameters to specify when running this restart command within this context. So reviewing the first question, restart rank here, it needs to understand if it's a warm restart, restart refresh, what have you. I'm going to select the recommendation, which is a restart warm. Okay, next it wants to know the reason for restarting the RBS. The recommendation was 8, which was unplanned low coverage, and this makes sense given the summary notes, so I'll select that recommendation too, and continue to build up the learnings from Resolve. Once the learning process builds a certain confidence in this data, such as a 95% threshold, it can then trust this information and the runbook will move to a closed loop or end-to-end automation without the need for any additional development. Resolve now has the needed information to proceed with the recommended cell restart. So this is what we call human-guided resolution or interactive automation, and it's really a game changer when automation can't just follow a defined set of steps from 1 to 20. With the Resolve platform, you can now look at a very large number of use cases for possible automation. Okay, so to summarize, in this demonstration, we saw how Resolve can execute end-to-end automations, very quickly to resolve repetitive tasks, that could be negatively affecting your customer's experience. But also, we showed how Resolve can reach out for further help from a network engineer to proceed with an automation. Let us at Resolve show you how easy it is to get started with automation. Thank you.